Hello.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Nadia. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
It's
What
good.
about you?
I'm a little bit. Well, I don't want to say stress, but in a hurry. In a
Yeah?
hurry, we can say. Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of, because I don't know if you remember. I mentioned previously. Sorry, I will put my camera in a moment. Okay.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
uh, I think I mentioned to you that I like to go to the gym and this stuff.
Ah,
Yeah,
good.
I do, but have a lot of work to do during the last 3 weeks, so I didn't have the chance to go uh,
Mm,
gym. So I just took it back this week. On Monday, I started going on Monday again. So it's been difficult.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Your
been dif-
body lost lost its condition.
yes, that's right. Here I am. Sorry. So I went to the gym, and then it took more time for me to work out because I had already a rhythm, and I was used to work out, and I knew my times and etc. But now it's taken more time for me again, so it's like
Good.
start over again, like if I was a newbie in the gym. So all of my body aches. I feel in pain with all my body. Again, like the very first week, like the very first time I went to the gym. That's the way I feel.
Ah,
Yes.
okay. It's
So
normally, I think,
yes.
always the
So
same.
I went to the gym. I mean, I finished my schedule at my job. Went to the gym, but it took more time for me to finish all of the exercises, all of the workouts. And basically I came back home, and I was running, taking the shower, and but here we are.
Good,
That's
good,
why
good.
my hair looks kind of wet,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah, that's why I was in a hurry, like trying try to do it fast
No,
because
no, you look beautiful
oh my
as
goodness, no.
always.
Thank you very much. No, but my hair is like flat because it's wet.
Yeah,
It's-
sure, sure, sure.
But okay. But how about you? How was your day?
Um, I think relax, easy day. I
That
think.
sounds good.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
sounds
Easy day.
good. Okay.
I think a lot of partners uh, going to or take vacation.
Really? I mean, in your
Yes, yes, in my job, yes. Take vacation and then therefore
mm-hmm. Excellent.
the work less, is it correct? The word is minimal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The word is minimal. Yeah, but
Okay. Because everybody is on vacation.
yes, everybody's on vacation.
I
Yeah.
guess because of the summer
Yes.
period.
Normally this period is it's easy. It's easy
Yeah,
normally.
yeah, because everybody's, well, not everybody. Like, I'm talking about students, people who
Yeah.
who goes, well, kids
And
or teenagers.
in the morning I swim I was swimming
Hmm.
because I don't practice any exercise.
Mm-hmm.
and I hurt my legs. I need
Oh,
to move. I need to move,
okay.
and but to the rest of the day has been raining.
Rainy. He,
Yes,
here too. I don't like rain. Well, I like it, but not really. Because you can do anything. You can go out. You can do the laundry. You can do anything. In my opinion, the
yes.
weather is
No,
nice,
no, no.
but you cannot really do many stuff. I think.
Yes, but what? I think in Merida is necessary because the weather is better with the rain.
Yeah.
It is more fresh. It's more
Mm,
fresh.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've never
Yeah.
been. I've never been to Merida, but people says it's very, very hot.
Yes, and there are a lot of humidity,
Mm-hmm.
humidity,
Yes, humidity.
humidity. But
Hot.
it's a day. Yes, it's hot. It's hot.
Well, I guess you get used to that. I guess. But all right. So, Nadia, seems like your classmate's not here yet. But even though we need to start, okay? We have been talking. I mean, yesterday we discussed about some decades. Okay, that was nice. I really like this kind of topic because um, I like. Well, that's my taste. But I like the 80s and well, especially 80s age. Decade is one of my favorite. So to me, it was pretty interesting the talking we had yesterday with you guys. But okay, we are going to talk about some kind of past situation, but I want to be very punctual on that. Let me share my screen. Okay, here we are. So, we are going to talk about past habits. So, all of these situations or all of these activities we used to do in the past. Okay. For example, Nadia, when you were a child, um, what did you used to do when you were a child?
When I was child, I play fly. No, plane,
Look,
airplane. No,
ah,
I play este airplane. Draw a airplane on the
gra-
on the
on the
how do you, the wrap
ground.
on the ground? Yes, on the ground and jump for numbers. I don't know
Ah,
if you know.
yes, of course. I played that game too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, or I played what else? I don't know. Barbie. I play Barbies.
Really?
Yes,
That's nice.
I had a Barbie. The best gift in for Reyes Magos by Reyes Magos
Uh,
uh, was a house, Barbie's house, a house for two
you got
levels.
the whoa.
Yes, two levels and with elevator and with a car, a Barbie's car, and I love this gift.
That's excellent.
What
Nice.
else? I played I don't know how do you say join resorte.
I don't even know the game.
resorte, a large resorte. I don't know how to say resorte in English, but a large resorte.
Spring is what you're saying is spring, like with something like
No, resorte,
with or something.
resorte, like resorte for this not large. How do you say one is not large? Large is
Short, small, short.
no. The resort. Ah, oh, 1 second, please.
Sure.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, was I don't know how to say, it's un resorte ancho, a
Mm,
large, and put with both 2 persons, but the persons were separate,
okay.
and other person jump but join the resort. I don't know, maybe,
Yeah.
and but join and join and jump
Uh-huh.
for with the rest, or with the resorte. I don't know how you say.
Eh, I
Was funny, but
well, I think I heard about that
no.
before. No, I didn't have the chance to play that game, but the playing game, yeah, I did. Yeah, I played that. I did. But okay, it seems like you were a very girly girl. I think you have a childhood. I imagine Nadia with the dresses and the bows. I don't know, but seems like you were this kind of child in
No,
the past.
I don't think so.
No,
I think I
okay.
was I think a child with a lot of fear, uh, introverted.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
I was very introverted, and I had fear for anything and everybody, and but then we survived this situation.
That's difficult to believe. That's difficult to believe. That's difficult to believe. Okay. That I mean, that's good. That's good. Okay. Is Diana here already? Because I accepted the request. Diana?
Hi, Miss.
Hi, that's nice to hear you. Okay, so Diana, we are talking about some activities maybe you used to do in the past, anything. So Nadia already shared with us some of the games she used to play when she was a child. But how about you? What did you used to do when you were a child?
Um, I have a dollhouse.
You too, at the
Um,
house?
yes, but when I was a child, when I wanted to play with it, I always la acomodaba,
Put
put the thing, and in the end, I didn't play it.
Okay, so you didn't like it at all. You didn't like it at all. Okay, that's fine. All right, so ladies, today, sorry, let me check if I have another student. I knew it, but nobody say anything. Okay, so dear students, today we are going to discuss about these kind of activities that we used to do in the past. Okay, so we are going to talk about habits we had, but in the past. Okay, now we have some grammar structures to talk about habits in the past. Okay, for example, when we say or when we talk about habits in present, we use used to. Okay, so I used to take English classes at 6 p.m. It's a habit because it's a repetitive action every day or almost every day. Okay, but when we talk about habits in the past, we use used to. And I think you already know this grammar structure, okay? But just to make clear, okay? It's like saying used to, but in past. Used to. Like the examples we have here. When I was a child, I used to play in the park. I used to watch cartoons. I used to read. In my case, when I was a child, I used to, oh my goodness, I used to play with my friends on the streets, and it was safe because in those days it was safe to do that. But yes, I remember when I was a child, I used to play with my friends on the streets. So it was a good memory. All right. So this grammar structure is similar to the present form, but now in past. Adding, of course, the or following the rule ed. So we imply this. It was a past habit or it was an action done in the past. Okay. I used to. Yes.
It's the same if I say I usually played in the park. It's the same meaning.
I usually played like
Yes.
simple.
Yeah.
You can say I played, but using using an adverb of frequency sounds kind of strange, kind of weird. I'm not saying it's not correct. Yes, you can do that, but you can say it just like a sentence in the past. I played. I don't know what you say in the park, for example. Okay, but it's
Okay.
also correct. We are actually going to see what other grammar structures we can use to talk about habits in the past. But this one is super common. You imply you did some activities in the past and maybe now you don't do it anymore. Okay, so I used to play with my friends on the streets, and it was very common when I was a child. Or I used to help my mom cooking pizza. I don't know, just to say something, okay? Talking about activities or habits in the past. Very similar to the present simple one, okay? But now in past, that's the only difference. So, used to plus the verb in infinitive, but I think that you already realize about it. Used to play, used to watch, used to read, used to swim, used to ride a bike. Okay, the verb stays in infinitive. That's it. Here we are. So we use used to plus infinitive to talk about past habits or okay. For example, they used to travel. They used to travel a lot when they were younger because they don't do anymore. Okay, so but other thing, like Nadia said, because you mentioned, oh, how can I say, for example, I usually play. Well, guess what? You can also use simple past grammar structures to talk about past activities or to talk about past habits, and it's also correct. So, for example, we can say, they traveled a lot when they were younger. And that's fine. That's correct. I'm saying that they did something that maybe they don't do it anymore. But it's also correct to use I used to travel. I'm sorry, they used to travel or they traveled. Okay, that's fine. Comments? Like you said, Nadia, I played in the park. That's fine. Or I used to play in the park. That's also correct. Okay. All right. 1 sec. Okay. So talking about using the simple past grammar structure to talk about past activities or to talk about past habits is also correct. Okay. But in this case, whenever you use or if you decide to use the simple past grammar structure to discuss or to talk about past habits, it's very important that you will also include a definite time. So state in what moment or when this situation happened. Okay, like the example we have here. I drove to work yesterday. Okay, in this, well, let's say that we need to specify or that we need to be specific in what moment this action happened. Yes, I don't know if I explain myself, but if you decide to use a simple past to describe past habit, please try to include in what time, in what moment, yesterday, or in the 1990s, or I don't know, 3 years ago, etc., etc. Okay, you need to be kind of specific when using this grammar structure. Okay. Comments? The same for here. I went to the cinema 4 times last month. Fine. I'm talking about a repetitive action or a habit I had, but I'm being specific or I'm trying to specify in what moment. Okay? Good? Of course, I'm not going to explain the grammar because I know, I'm sure you all of you are experts with all of these grammar structures. Okay. All right, these parts, and I want to catch your attention in here. Okay, so at the beginning I mentioned that we can use used to describe habits in the past, but or however, we have another grammar structure, excuse me, that we can use to describe habits as well, okay? And this is using the modal would. Yes, believe it or not, we can also use would to talk about past habits, okay? And there is not much difference. There is not much difference. Believe me, no, we don't have much difference because we can say used to or would, and it's the same. You can use it the same way, and in meaning, it's basically the same, okay? For example, I can say, we used to eat out on Sundays. Okay, I understand it's a repetitive action or it's a habit or it's something that happened in the past, but repetitive. Fine. But we can also say we would eat out on Sundays. And it's the same. Yes? So would and used to, they are exactly the same in meaning. Okay? Yes? please. Guys.
Miss, I insist, sorry. It's like said, usually, we usually eat out on Sunday.
No, it's like saying,
It's frequently, we eat out on Sunday.
would to. Okay, would or used to?
Yes, but the meaning is the same if I say we frequently eat out on Sunday.
No, not exactly, because frequently it's an adverb. And okay, I understand the point, and I understand what you're saying, but it's not exactly the same. The example you're giving. In this case, I'm sorry, but I have to say, but for example, saying we used to eat out equals we would eat out, and we're saying solíamos. Both.
In past. Okay.
Exactly. Okay. In past. So that's why I say past habits or actions done in the past. Yes. So, but the thing here, because we understand whenever you use the modal would, is like haríamos, but in this case, it's not the meaning. Okay. In this case, the meaning is equals to used to. So would and used to means both of them solía, depending on the case or depending on the subject. Yes.
And for identify the difference for future is the context only.
Exactly. Very good.
Okay.
That's right. Yes, because if you try to give the meaning like ría, if you read it, we would eat out on comeríamos. No, it doesn't make sense, right? Because it says on Sundays. So it doesn't make sense if you try to understand or if you try to apply the words like ría. No, in this case, it's not like that. In this case, is to talk about habits, actions in the past.
Okay.
All right, good. The only difference, and that is the very only difference between would and used to, is that would cannot be used with state verbs. Okay, state verbs like, be, love, have, etc. All of the state verbs, you cannot combine would. Okay, for example, you don't say, I have a pet dog. No, because in grammar, for habits in the past is not correct. Instead, I used to have a pet dog. Okay, that's fine. Or for example, you cannot say for habits in the past, I would live in London. No, that's not correct. But instead you say, I used to live in London. Okay, fine. In that case, you can do that. Okay? But the only difference is that would cannot be used with the stative verbs or state verbs. Live, have, be, like, love, etc. Okay? That's the only difference. Yes?
Yes.
Good. So that's the only difference. Basically, the use is the same. I have some examples here. So Nadia, can you help me reading the example number 1?
Yes, when we were young, our mother would cook delicious meals every day. We could also say our mother used to cook delicious meals every day.
Exactly. Is the same. Thank you. Number 2, please, Esai.
When we were young, Our mother wouldn't cook delicious meals. She was always too busy.
Thank you. 3. Can you help us, please, Tadeo? Number 3.
Every weekend I will take a long bike ride during summer vacations. Every weekend I used to take a long bike ride. It's also good.
Thank you very much. So can you see it's exactly the same. I would take a long bike ride, or I used to take a long bike ride. It's the same. Awesome. Diana, number 4, please.
I didn't used to ride my bike during the summer. It was too hot.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. So, okay, just to make sure and just to be clear on this, these are the way you can use used to and would, okay? For example, used to talk about past habits that no longer exist, okay? Or simple past. For example, I used to go to the beach every weekend. Or using simple past, we went to the beach every weekend. Correct. Then, excuse me. When you be specific or give a specific time, do not use used to. For example, we used to go to the beach every week in 2009 or 2009. No, that's not correct. Instead of that, if you want to be specific with a time, use the past simple form. We went to the beach every week in 2009. Okay, that's correct. But if you want to be that specific, don't use used to, okay? Instead, simple past. All right? Then, this is what we were discussing. Would and used to for past habits. It's correct. For example, I used to visit my grandma on weekends. Or I would visit my grandma on weekends. It's the same, okay? That's it. Then, what we were saying, guys, we cannot use would with a stative verb, okay? For example, it's not correct to say, I would have a red bicycle. No, because have is a stative verb, so don't use it. Instead, and the correct way is to say, I used to have a red bicycle. Okay? That's the only difference, and I already mentioned that. All right. Used to talk about past habits, past situations, I'm sorry, but not necessarily to talk about habits, but past situations that no longer exist. We used to live in a small apartment, or we used to live in a big city, or we used to live in Paris, but now we live in the US, okay? We can also use used to describe this kind of situation, okay? Then, finally, we cannot use would to talk about past situation that no longer exist. For example, we would live in Poland. No, that's not correct. And besides, live is a stative verb. So we cannot combine that, okay? Instead, we used to live in Poland. Okay? And that's it. So, any question? All of these structures we already know, I'm sure. So, I don't know. Any questions about it, guys? Because it's now to have the time to practice, please. Everything okay? I guess, yes. All right. So, dear students, we are going to go then to our material book. Let me tell you what page. Still 48 and 49, please. 48, 49. Share my screen. I used to watch Nickelodeon in 90s. They have good, they have very good TV shows at that moment, because now I don't like. But anyways, okay. Remember yesterday we did the reading over here. Okay. About the 2000s, the 2019, sorry, 1990s and 1980s. Okay, please, we are going to complete the sentences we have here based on the reading. And then try to complete the sentences. Believe me, all of the answers are in the reading, okay? For example, in number 1 says, Mary Glee in bed till late at night. What is the verb missing? What is the verb we need to complete that sentence? Everything is in the reading, okay? Just to let you know. Do you find it? Check it out in the reading. Mary Glee in bed till late night. So what's the verb to complete? Check it out. What it says here? It says Mary Chicago. And check. You may find the answer right there.
Mary could watch Glee in bed till late at night.
I like that you get it. Yeah, I like that you understood the grammar. But in this case, they are using another structure. Instead of woods, they use another. Look, it is right here in the text. It says, for some time. Oh, no, please. What did I do? No. Sorry, I don't know what did I do with my book. Okay, but meanwhile, can you tell me if you find if you found the verb? 6. Okay, there it is. Mary
watched.
Yes, exactly. Watched. That's right. Very good. Mary watched Glee in bed till late at night. Correct. Then it says, she channels when her mom entered her room. You found it?
I will quickly change.
Thank you. Mary would, she would quickly, change. That's right. Awesome. Bob. He said, Bob, he was the host of a cooking show. Okay. I already
used
found it.
to pretend.
Correct. Used to pretend. Excellent. Then it says, Raul's dad, a huge ABBA fan.
Used to be.
Correct. Used to be. Oh, sorry. Used to be. Excellent. Okay, the last one. Raul's friend, him. Raul's friend, him.
Teasing.
Teasing. But okay, Rose friends. Teasing is fine, but previously, there is something else previously.
We're always.
Yes, we're always.
We're always.
That's right. Teasing him. Okay, fine. Okay, awesome. Very good. Okay, that's great. So, as you can see here, all of the or some of these examples in the sentences are using some grammar. Okay, used to, would, past continuous, simple past. So, what can you tell me then? Used to or would is used to talk about past states. Which one is that? Used to or would?
Used to.
Okay. And the simple past can be used to talk about past habits or can't be used to talk about past habits.
The simple past. Can be used to talk about past habits. Then
Yes, of course. Very good. Of course, we can use simple past. So the past continuous with always is used to talk about annoying past habits or positive past habits. For example, it says, Raul's friends were always teasing him.
annoying.
Yes, of course. Annoying. Okay, excellent, guys. So, I don't know if you have any question about it or something that you want to discuss about it. Because, okay, look. Sorry. I'm gonna, we have some practice, but I think I prefer, oh, sorry. Okay. What was I sharing my screen or not? Because I thought I was, but I don't know. I hope yes. Okay, look, I share my screen one more time. Now, look what we're going to do, okay? Remember that we can use used to or simple past or would to past situations or past activities or past habits, okay? So now, I don't know if you remember, but at the very beginning of the course with me, I mean, we did an activity called two lies, two truths and one lie. I remember the name around. We are going to do something very similar in here, okay? This is in a part of your book, but I decided to share it that way. This way, I'm sorry. So we are going to write 5 sentences about you, okay? Everything that you are going to complete is based on your experience or based about yourselves, okay? But the thing here is that you have to make 3 statements that are true and 2 statements that are false, okay? So over here you have the sentences you are going to complete, but choose or make 2 examples or 2 sentences that are not going to be true. They are going to be false, okay? We are going to try to guess which ones are the false ones. Yes? For example, in here, In my case, I'm going to say, when I was a child, I used to like drinking. I used to like drinking soda. But maybe you can say milk or any kind of drink or water or coffee or whatever you want. Yes, you decide if your example is going to be true or false. I don't know. But from all of the list, include 2 sentences that are going to be false. Yes? Clear? I will spend hours playing with my, okay. In school, I didn't used to do well in, I don't know, science, mathematics, whatever you want. I used to be really, and I don't know, you tell me, guys. And the last one, I would, and this is about anything you decide. This is going to be up to you. Any idea you have, okay? I hope so. Please, let's try to do this taking advantage of the time we have left. So if you have any question, let me know, please. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes for you to complete your sentences, okay? Good? 3 truths, 2 false.
Miss, what page is it?
No. It's in your book, but I decided to paste the picture in my presentation because we have many other letters around. So I didn't want us to be distracted by all of the exercise around. So I decided to cut the picture and paste it in my presentation. It's here. Can you see?
Okay.
Yes. But even though we cannot answer this in our in the material because it's not given the option to.
Okay.
So you have yes or yes, you have to write it down. Okay? No options. Just write it down. Remember. 3 statements true, 2 statements false. Okay. All right. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Please, when you read your answers, read the numbers so we can remember and try to guess which ones are the false ones. Okay? So, who's ready? Esai, Nadia, Diana? Yes? Who's here? Here, okay. Okay. Diana, you ready?
Nope.
Come on, it's easy. I already thought about my answers. I know which ones are going to be the false ones, but okay. Diana, no, sorry, Nadia.
Okay.
Okay. Remember,
Um,
3 truths, 2 false. So we are going to guess or try to guess which one are the false ones. Okay, please.
mhm. I just want three.
No.
Three
You wrote
overall.
3.
Yes, one is false.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's change the rule. Then let's
No,
change
two are false. One is true.
the
I used to go on bicycle faster than my sister.
Okay.
I could visit my grandmother a few times a year, and I could see Siempre en Domingo every weekend.
Oh my goodness. So guys, which one are the false ones? Diana, Isai, what do you think? Which one are the false ones? Come on, guys. I know.
Maybe
you're saying
3.
what?
Number 3.
Number 3 is false, but Nadia, you said that 2 are false, right? And 1 is true.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying the true one is I.
One is true.
1 is true. Okay.
The
So
no, I think the one is false.
1 is false, but which one is the true?
Second,
Okay. Nadia, tell us. What is the
The
true one?
true, I could see Siempre en Domingo every weekend.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes.
So the true one is the number 3. Oh,
Yes.
wow. Okay, thanks a lot. Esa, you ready?
yes, 5 or 3.
3. It's okay.
Okay. When I was a kid, I used to have a lot of girlfriends. When I was a student, I used to be really good at biology. And number 3, I used to live in Tlaxcala.
Okay. How many false ones? 1 or 2?
Only one
Is false?
is
1 is
false.
false.
Yes.
Okay. So, ladies, Diana, Nadia.
I think false is 1.
Okay. 1. Okay. Diana,
Me too.
1.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say 3. So, Esai?
Yes, 3 is false.
Oh, okay. I knew it.
That was so
Esai.
specific.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I forgot Tlaxcala is not exist.
Oh my God. say that. It exists. It exists. It does. It does. Okay, so Diana, you're the one who's missing. You can say 3 sentences all as well. 3 sentences is fine. So tell
Okay.
us.
I used to be a ballet dancer. I was good at chemistry, and I used to have all my things in pink.
All my
One is false.
Please, can you
The number
repeat 3?
3, number 3, please.
I used to have all my things in pink color.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. And how many false ones?
Only one.
Okay. Nadia is right.
Second.
Okay. Nadia,
Yeah, second.
I will say 1.
The
Okay.
number 1.
Is the false?
Yes.
Hey, I knew it. Your teacher is very, very, it's kind of what is it? It's kind of a medium. Your teacher is kind of a medium. Okay, so I'm gonna read mine and then we are going to be done with that. So, okay, I'm gonna mention 3 sentences and only 1 is false, all right? So, when I was a child, I used to like drinking milk. In school, I didn't used to do well in mathematics, and I used to be really shy and quiet. So, only
So
one
it's
is,
false. Only one is false?
yes, just 1 is false. Yes. So,
Second.
False
second,
second, yes.
Yeah.
second. So you're saying in school I didn't used to do well in mathematics? Okay. Well, guess what? The false one is the number 1. I
Oh,
used to like drinking milk. No, I don't like milk. I don't like milk. So I didn't used to, I mean, when I was a child, I didn't used to like drinking milk. I hated milk. I know it's weird. It's weird. I know. And just to let you know, I was pretty good at mathematics. And I was very shy and quiet as well. But okay, dear students, I'm gonna stop up to here. I'm gonna check my list and then you're gonna be free. Okay. Can't believe it's already Thursday. Super fast. 1 more week. Went by super fast. But okay. 1 second, please. Almost weekend. Yay. 47. Okay. Diana, beauty permission. Nadia, Tadeo, Esai. Excellent. Perfect. All right, dear students. So I already checked my list. It means that you are free to leave our session. Thanks a lot for joining and for being in the class. See you tomorrow, okay? Have a super good evening. Thank you, guys.
see you.
See you.
See you. Take care.
See you.